Hello my dear friends, I just wanted to get on here again and do another update. Today is June 22nd, 2026, and last week was a week full of doctor's appointments for me. I truly apologize for any background noise going on right now, but now is the time I get to film this, so please stick with me. Last week I had my first visit with the neurologist, and I just wanted to go over some of the things that I brought up at the neurologist and what the neurologist had to say and where we go from here. So I met with my neurologist. She did her neurological exam, and my neurological exam was pretty normal outside of obviously the weakness in my right leg, and now the weakness in my arms and upper body has become remarkable. My reflexes were normal, and vision, everything like that came back normal. And of course, when I was at the neurologist appointment, I wasn't having any active visible fasciculations. Luckily, while I was at the neurologist, I did have some of my video evidence of my fasciculations, and I let the neurologist look at it. And I asked the neurologist, even though I knew what the answer was going to be, I just threw it out there. I was like, so what do we think this possibly could be and could not be? And she had nothing to say, because honestly, we're not going to know anything until the EMG and nerve conduction study, which will be happening on the 8th of July. And during that appointment, it is going to be an extensive EMG, complex is what they called it. And they're most likely going to be sticking a needle into my jaw, possibly my tongue, I'm not sure. And definitely my right leg, possibly my right arm too. I'm really looking forward to the EMG and nerve conduction study, because I really would like at least a little bit more clarity, understanding of what we could be looking for, because honestly, it could be any number of things, and a lot of things that are extremely treatable. So my hopes are still up, and we will see. After my neurology appointment, I had an appointment with my primary care physician again, and now I am having to ambulate via wheelchair anytime we go out to the store, to the doctors, anything like that. I went from walker to wheelchair in about a week, which is a little concerning, but also I'm feeling a lot better now that I'm able to not have to mentally be preparing for getting through the store and the pain and the muscle issues and stuff. So it's been really good using these mobility aids and assist devices, but I do have to use the walker quite a bit, just getting around the house, the garden, everything like that. My window of tolerance still is only 5 minutes, and if I'm standing 5 minutes, supported, because I can't stand unsupported for 5 minutes now, I start feeling, my best way to describe it, besides unsteady, is wiggly. So like, I'll start leaning over to the right, like this, and then I have to sit down right after. I was also looking through my limited medical history that I have, and I discovered that I have an abnormal scoliosis. Who knows if it is relevant or anything like that, but my scoliosis is a left convex scoliosis. It's not major or anything like that, but it's still there. During my primary care visit, my primary care doctor did all the tests again. Weakness has not improved, obviously, and my mobility is getting worse. But at the same time, I'm taking more of this time to really focus in and listen to what my body is needing. My primary care doctor and me both, or my whole care team, have decided that my leave of absence is going to be extended through July 17th at this time. My doctor had no problem with extending my leave of absence due to the severity of everything that's going on. I still haven't driven since May 14th, and I'm starting to wonder if I'm ever going to drive again. I'm not really bothered or concerned with it, honestly. And after my appointment with my primary care doctor, we were sitting in the car, and then I started noticing this weird muscle spasm right here on my forearm. And I lifted my shirt up and I couldn't see anything, but I could feel it deep within my arm, like a spasm happening, maybe something like this. But a lot of the muscle spasms that I'm starting to have now, especially on my right side and within my right leg, are more, you can't see them from the outside now. You could a couple months ago, but now they're starting to get more deep.
Okay, it's doing it now.
And it just feels really weird. So that muscle contraction was happening for about 5 minutes. And then I noticed my hand felt a little bit weaker, but then it went away. The day before yesterday, I had this really strange eye spasm on the right side. And I kept recording it because it progressed over 30 minutes. At the beginning, it was just a little flicker in my eye. And by the end of the 30 minutes, it was like a sustained contraction. And it freaked me out, so of course I videoed it. Who knows if it's relevant? It's probably just a regular eye twitch, but being someone who's having serious neurological issues, anytime I get a twitch, like I said, I get a little nervous about it. Going back to familial history, because I feel like this is important to mention too, my sister is starting to have progressive muscle weakness too, in her legs and her back at the same time that I am, which is crazy. I'm like, is this something environmental that we grew up with? Whatever, I don't know. I've encouraged her to go get checked out because this is really freaking me out. And then I was thinking back to when my father was alive, and he had always said that he had problems with his right knee, that it was arthritis. But when I'm thinking back to later in his life, before he passed away, his gait was really off. And just to let you guys know, it was his right side too. He always had some problems with his right leg, but towards the end, his walk was really just off. And who knows if it's relevant? Just things that I've been thinking about. Also, when I was having that weird muscle spasm in my right forearm the other day, afterwards I noticed, and I've been noticing this a little bit lately, is that my hand is preferring to be like closed up on the right side, like this. But every time I look down and I notice it doing that, I automatically just straighten my hand out because it kind of freaks me out. So that's basically everything. As you can see behind me, the garden is booming here on the patio. It's very comfortable. It's another sunny day in Western Washington, and I'm absolutely loving it. And we got a hot tub for the patio, so we are really enjoying that. This launch of summer is just really feeling good. I'm not really scared about everything that's going on with me anymore. I'm just approaching it with a sense of curiosity. So we will find out more. Who knows what tests lie down the line, but I just wanted to let everyone know here that your support, your kindness, your understanding, everything, it is so appreciated. And I'm not alone going through this stuff. My sister and my niece is actually over here right now spending time with my son, my boyfriend. I have an excellent support group, and we are pulling through this together. And I'm just really excited to see what the future holds, and what July 8th, which is my next day that I'm really looking forward to getting some clarity But until then, we are going to enjoy summer here. We are going to spend some time in the hot tub. We are going to enjoy the sunshine. We are going to eat good food. I'm still making my sourdough, and I've been spending a lot of time in the garden and just learning how to adapt my life towards my new functional levels. And I just really wanted to thank you all for joining me today, and please let me know what good is going on for you guys right now. Like, if it's summer, what are your summer plans? If it's winter, my friends in the southern hemisphere, what are your guys' winter plans? Let me know what's going on. Let's have some fun, connect, and get through things together. And I do want to apologize for my delay in answering some comments and stuff. I'm really having to pace myself with everything. So until we meet again in the next video, may you be peaceful, may you be happy, may you be well, may you be free. All my love.